Y'all know this is one of my dreams, right?
And it is.
Why are you looking like that?
For real?
The tangled web woven by the relationship drama between Blueface and Chrisean seems to become more intricate with each passing day. The latest thread in this saga, a pregnancy announcement by Shane, serves to complicate matters further, especially again. Its timing. Blueface has only recently slid an engagement ring onto the finger of his fiancée. This news jolts the public already captivated by the spectacle of their history of conflicts. Chrisean, not a figure to skirt controversy, feeds the flames of speculation, suggesting that Blueface's engagements are as fleeting as his loyalty.
Honestly, can I be honest? I think that whole shit was probably a publicity stunt.
Their tumultuous history, marked by altercations and sharp words, draws in not just the trio at its center, but also the eager eyes of the public. Each spat, each accusation seems to follow a pattern, an almost ritualistic dance of claim and counterclaim that leaves observers wondering about the real story beneath the sensational headlines. This time things got really messy, echoes the sentiment of fans and onlookers alike, who find themselves both shocked and unsurprisingly captivated by the unfolding drama. It's a narrative that leaves us hanging on the edge of our seats as we ponder the implications of this convoluted triad on the future of all involved.
Because that same day, I mean, I feel like I don't even have to say that. Because
transitioning into the whirling doubt surrounding Blueface's proposal to Jaden, the layers of possible intentions are peeled back, inviting scrutiny. Questions abound. Was the proposal a heartfelt commitment, or a clever emanation for publicity, or even a tactic to incite jealousy in Chrisean? The fact that Blueface was boning Jaden as a hater a mere fortnight before taking a knee does little to cue the whispers of skeptics, like he was just doing it to make Chrisean jealous. Some speculate considering the close proximity of events, the spectacle of Jaden flaunting a ring that seemed to constrict, turning her fingers a worrying shade of purple, has only thrown fuel on the fire of rumors that the ring was originally meant for Chrisean.
can you be quiet? Is this go along?
Okay, so
If I give him $3 billion, he's gonna marry me.
Chrisean's provocative claim that the ring Blueface presented to Jay was in fact intended for her lays be the precarious nature of Blueface's affections, while the veracity of this assertion hangs in the air, unverified by anything but Chrisean's word. It reflects a pattern of behavior that paints Blueface in less than flattering tones. The internet. Long story short, don't believe it. Chrisean dismisses her insinuation, a jarring counterpoint to the supposed romantic narrative being spun by Blueface and Jaden. Here lies the heart of the matter. The motives behind Blueface's actions are scrutinized not just by the involved parties, but also by the court of public opinion, where the jury remains perennially out. In the midst of these events, we find ourselves teetering on the brink of yet another revelation, another chapter in this ever-evolving saga. The public watches with bated breath, ready to dive into the next installment with a question of paternity promises to unravel new threads in this already convoluted tale. As the murmurs of Chrisean's engagement began to quiet, a new chatter took their place, centering around her recent pregnancy revelation. In the midst of a tangled romantic saga involving Chrisean and Blueface, the latter's silence spoke volumes, leaving the public to side-eye and speculate.
I always knew I wanted to be a mom. I always knew I wanted to have 12 kids. So one down, one on the way.
The rapper quietude Chrisean declarations about their enduring physical connection held the airwaves hostage. She candidly discussed their unprotected liaison, admitting to host Jason Lee with a raw honesty that was as shocking as it was revealing. You guys didn't use a condom, no. And you say he hurt. Retort, although riddled with laughter, was laced with an underlying seriousness. I was scared of Blue because it has been 6 weeks before the narrative of Chrisean's personal life, especially her perspective on family and motherhood, started to take shape outside the shadows of Blueface's involvement, or lack thereof. Her outlook on raising children was one of independence and determination, seemingly unfazed by the potential absence of Blueface's paternal role. So how Addis in my life as a mother is To just grow with the row with the punches and have with them. I've been having fun being his mom. Her vision for her family was robust with or without him. I just want babies. I want 12 kids, this assertion. Asn't just a fleeting comment. It was a declaration of her commitment to expanding her family on her own music terms. Yet the conversation about Chrisean's pregnancy and potential paternity was more than mere tabloid fodder. It raised pertinent questions about the expectations and pressures of parenthood, particularly on women in the light. Kian's staunch attitude towards her situation placed her at the center of a cultural conversation that transcends celebrity gossip. The intrigue surrounding Chrisean and Blueface's relationship reached fever pitch following Chrisean's no-holds-barred interview on the Jason Le podcast. The aftermath saw a cascade of emotions and accusations that exploded into a very public feud. Blueface, unable to restrain his reaction, dove into the fray with a counter-narrative that questioned Chrisean loyalty. I'm literally watching an adult say they was loyal writing for me, but playing me the entire time, he argued, a sentiment that sowed doubt about the veracity of Chrisean's account. In this, he said she said battle allegations of deleted text messages added fuel to an already blazing fire. Chrisean turned to social media, wielding her igly like a sword, cutting through the silence with an expose that claimed Blueface had tampered with evidence of their communication. So I didn't block you just because I blocked you because I realized you went through my phone, she revealed, painting a picture of deceit and manipulation. Blueface's retort was swift, demanding hard proof in place. Sea of allegations, post the receipts. Make sure you post time and dates. We want receipts, not no coupons. The details were gritty, with Chrisean sharing that the deletion occurred while she was asleep, further insinuating a breach of trust. "'Cause give me your phone, let me start deleting out your phone. Me start deleting out your phone. Let me delete that." The public voyeur to the unraveling drama watched as Chrisean produced what she claimed were the very receipts Blueface demanded. In tweet laced with raw emotion, she exposed the alleged duplicity, showing their messages that included a straightforward request, "What's your room number?" His response came later, as if an afterthought. Room 232. Blueface's counterclaim portrayed a scenario strikingly different, alleging Chrisean as the stalker and not the grieved party. He spun a tale of her following him to Miami, orchestrating a near collision of their paths at a party. "You all want to know the truth. She followed me to Miami, stayed in the same hotel as me," Blueface contended, asserting that her actions forced a confrontation he had tried to avoid. The story he tells is one where he rejects her advances, leading to her emotional breakdown and his subsequent departure. But these accusations, whether rooted in truth or falsehood, were not merely episodes of a reality show. They reflected the volatile dynamics of a relationship fraught with misunderstanding and conflict. The very public nature of their dispute peeled back the curtain on he lives of celebrities and how their personal struggles are often laid bare for public consumption. We're really like just locked in forever. And then I can't take away from who he is and what he did in my life. Like in the wake of Chrisean's pregnancy, a noun and meant the complexities of her relationship with Blueface had unfolded like a soap opera script. Chrisean, in her bold fashion, remained unapologetic and open about the situation despite the circus that swirled around them. "I'm fertile. I just had a baby," she quipped, acknowledging the possibility of another child with Blueface, only to then brush off his role to that of a mere sperm donor. Her forthness about their last sexual encounter, which occurred just days after Blueface and Jaden's own tell-all on the same platform, further muddied the narrative. Chrisean laid bare the truth of their failed relationship, citing a profound disconnect with Blueface, who in her words can't even talk to me. This disconnection, whether emotional or communicative, revealed the chasm that lay between their public personas and private realities. The saga continues, with every new detail intensifying public scrutiny and debate. At the heart of this complex web is a forthcoming child, a symbol of both new life and the enduring challenges that come with it. As Chrisean boldly steps into her future, the world watches, learning perhaps more about human nature than celebrity culture. As the saga of Blueface, Chrisean, and Jade unfolds, the public's reaction has been a mix of fascination and fatigue. Fans have taken to platforms like YouTube to express their exasperation, urging the women in this triangle to unite. They both need to just team up against him and let him see it is not that. Period. One comment reads, reflecting a growing desire for Empowerment over entanglement, the pattern of conflict in their relationship has become a spectacle that seemingly profits the individuals involved, particularly Christian fans recognize the emotional toll with. Mun noting turning her fingers a worrying shade of purple has only thrown fuel on the fire of rumors that the ring was originally meant for Crone. This cycle fueled by drama that is putting coins in pockets is acknowledged as unsustainable with predictions that it will get old to her after a while. Love, as the adage and fan comments confirm, hurts sometimes. Christian threats and Blueface's apparent paternal neglect are critical topics that stir the public debate. Accusations fly in both directions. But what remains in the aftermath is the impact on their children and their personal lives. As one concerned observer puts it succinctly, all of this is sad. I am rooting for these females to see their worth without that man. These sentiments underscore a broader societal implication questioning the message being sent about relationships, conflict resolution, and self-worth. The couple's behavior has not only drawn commentary but also prompted analysis. Their actions offer a stark view of the cyclical nature of their conflict and almost ritualistic repetition of drama without resolution. As their lives continue to intertwine and unravel publicly, the community watches, waiting for a change in the narrative that seems forever out of reach. But now we turn to you, our insightful viewers. What do you think about this whole ordeal? Are Blueface romantic maneuvers genuine, or is this a game of love played out for public consumption? And let's stir the pot a little. If Christian and Jaden were to team up, what do you think would be Blueface's next move? Drop your theories, opinions, and spicy hot takes in the comments below. After all, this saga isn't just their story. It's the drama that you, the audience, dissect and discuss. Farewell, and keep watching for the next unexpected twist.